What's up vlog? Towel vlog, last minute vlog. Turns out it doesn't matter what day I make it, I will still forget to do the vlog. But for the first time ever, we're filming in my apartment, which is nice and exciting. I've had such a great day. I'm naked. Maybe this will get more views. I'm not naked. I don't want the algorithm to think that. But I'm not, I'm in a towel. I am actually in a towel. But maybe this will pump the channel. Anyway, I had such a great day. I had so many wonderful conversations with strangers today. I'm doing this like PA gig for Annette and her friends and her crew, and I had to like drive people around from Brooklyn to Jersey, and it's like an hour drive. It's not too far, and I haven't driven in forever. Like I haven't driven in months, honestly. So I went into it really nervous and really anxious because I was like, fuck, I'm gonna kill all of these strangers in this car that I don't drive. I think someone was flashing their lights at me the whole time, and I just didn't know how to change it. But yeah, I just had so many lovely conversations with people who, one of the people that I drove was this like 50-year-old guy named Omar, who is a playwright, and he's just been writing plays and like directing things his whole life. And that was awesome. We had such a great conversation. It was like an hour-long drive, and it flew by. And I told him about my dreams of being a musician, and he told me this like interesting thing. He was talking about how he felt like art was like the opposite of nature, or like being an artist was the opposite of nature, and I felt like that was a very clickbaity thing to say. But he was talking to me how he also worked in sales for a while, and it felt like to him nature was just people eating each other, you know, like big dog eats little dog type vibe. And in a way I was like, yeah, like, I get where you're coming from. To me obviously I think art is like super like natural to us, whatever. I thought it was an interesting thing to say, and then it led to like interesting conversation, which is great. I've just randomly been put into so many situations where I have to talk to so many new people, and I just feel so out of my element, and I've always felt like I was so shy, blah blah blah, you know, anxiety, blah blah blah. But it turns out I just like am curious about other people, and I want to know what they're talking about, and I can hold a conversation. So that's like been really cool, and it's just been really nice. Obviously, Stephanie, you and I didn't grow up around people who like did art and like had that be their lives. This guy's been doing this shit for 50 years, and he's like an Egyptian immigrant who like makes plays about being an immigrant, like, and that's just been his whole life. So yeah, it's just been nice to know that people can just have lives that are like this, even though it was just something that we just didn't see as possible as like children or whatever. But I'm excited about all the things you've got cooking up. We talked today a little bit about what you've got cooking up before your move to Chicago, which I'm manifesting, obviously. And I'm excited for you to come to New York in October, and I miss you, and then maybe we can do a vlog together, bro. Break the matrix. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good, and I'm so excited for the world. And my last week of work, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm all done, and then I have to figure out how I'm gonna make a living or something. But yeah, okay, bye.